Hello guys, thank you for checking out the new episode of the Devlog. Last month I shared a few character designs with you, and this month I would like to give you an insight into the work on some backgrounds of the game. The story of A Pretty Broken Adventure will be divided into 5 chapters. After a short opening part, the 3 main characters of the game will each have their separate part. These are chapters 1, 2 and 3, and the rest of the adventure will be experienced by our heroes together in chapter 4 and 5. Now that the most core systems are working and I can really start producing content for the game, I had to decide which parts to realize first. And of course it makes sense to consider 2 important milestones, the demo and the trailer. Theoretically, all 3 opening parts of chapter 1, 2 and 3 would be suitable for the demo. But I decided in favor of Lani's part as it gives a pretty good insight into some of the important story elements and settings. And for the trailer, I've picked out a few moments from all over the game that will give a broad overview of different settings and game mechanics, as well as hopefully arousing interest in the story. So from now on, I'll take care of all the parts for the demo and the trailer first. And I've started to set up the basic layout for the backgrounds of the demo part. Here, for example, you can see a sketch of a background that is already implemented in an Unreal level, and we can move our character through the scene already. But this is really just a single flat sprite positioned in 3D space. To create more depth, I wanted to separate the different layers of the background and position them at different distances to the camera. You can check out episode 7 of the devlog if you want to learn more about this parallax effect. So I took the background design into Photoshop and separated all the different layers. I then exported the individual layers to PNG files and imported them into Unreal. And now I position the layers one after the other in 3D space and move the camera around to check how the parallax effect is looking at different distances. As you can see, it's just a lot of trial and error until it feels good to me. And this is how the level looks at the moment. Of course, it's still just sketches and placeholders, but now everything is in place and I can work on the separate layers bit by bit and refine all of this later. I did this process to almost all the backgrounds that will be part of the demo already. And here you can see me work on a few more of them. In the next steps, I will work on a quick transition when leaving and entering a scene. I will rework the camera blueprint a bit to be more flexible, and I will implement a few UI elements like a first basic inventory system, for example, so that we are ready to fill the game with characters, items and puzzles. As always, please don't forget to wishlist A Pretty Broken Adventure on Steam, and I hope to see you next month, everybody. Thank you.